Just like that.
Hello.
Just like that.
Hold on. I'll be there in a Prosecco. Come on. This is totes adorbs.
It was screaming your name.
It was from the shelf. From the
shelf? Rack?
It was on a rack.
It's on a rack.
Right? Oh, stop it. Nobody wants to hear it. It's so good.
Okay.
Hello, and welcome to the show. It's Winesday. Is it good?
Yeah.
It's really good.
We didn't have any orange juice, so I literally juiced a couple of cuties. You know, like the kids snack. Is that just a Florida thing? They have those everywhere.
They're mandarin / oranges.
They're not mandarin. They're like tangerines, clementines. They're those oranges with no seeds that you could just
and you peel them, and the kids just devour them. But my kids eat a bajillion in a day. Can I have another snack? Can I have another snack? Can I have another snack? So we go through a lot of cuties and a lot of grapes and a lot of apples and a lot of... You know what they don't like? Bananas.
We love bananas in my house.
My kids
that's not even a joke. We really love them. We really do.
Yeah, you do. Yeah. But they don't like bananas. Hello, Sharon, Jessica, and Kat, and Kelly. Megan, and Katie, and Julia, and Kate. Yeah.
I felt like the start to a Christmas song.
I don't know. Nicole says, we get cuties. Hello, Great Wolf Lodge. Melissa, we've always wanted to try that place. In Fitchburg, Mass. Hello. Cuties are in Iowa. They're so
there you
good.
go. So there's cuties everywhere.
We went to a knockoff
Wolf Lodge.
We sure did. It was like a woof lodge.
It was the Wolf Lodge.
The Wolf Lodge. No, it was very good. Yes, but it was not a Great Wolf Lodge. Yeah, this is the shirt that we saw when we were out in the store, and I said I had to grab it.
You approved your sweater today.
Oh, and I did approve. We're gonna get a hoodie. We're gonna do a hot mess hoodie, I found the glitter print today, and we're gonna get all that. Jennifer is almost 20 weeks pregnant. Congrats! I'll drink this for you.
Soon, Jennifer.
Yeah. Why are you always eating mac and cheese when we go live, Alexis? I don't know. Probably because you've got a bunch of kids and you eat a lot of mac and cheese, because I know that's how we roll around these parts. Hello, Rebecca. First time I've seen you live. Give me a shout out. Darren, welcome to Winesday.
Welcome,
You're
Darren.
welcome here.
Be welcomed.
Yes, you have been welcomed. All right, so we got some stories. I think you guys will get some laughs out of this.
Yeah, it's a good list.
And I picked this list.
Solid list. You did this list 100% on your own. Full disclaimer. This was completely...
You're doing that only because it stinks.
It's going to be good. It's going to be good.
One story he won't do.
I did. There was one story.
We had a story on here that Eric refused to get. So basically, he's censoring your news, guys. That's what.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
I'm censoring
and
the
man.
Whatever.
And BT Dub, these have been quadruple verified checked for that's inappropriate, just so you know, which means nothing. Okay.
Which means she read them to me and I Googled them as she said them.
No.
That was our fact checking. Okay.
Anyway, all right. So this first story, you guys know how we love our Ryans around here. Ryan Reynolds, Ryan Gosling, and they have
Are they friendly?
Well, they're friendly, but Blake used to date Ryan.
Okay.
So there's a whole other thing here. But we like our Ryans around these parts. Yeah. But according to leaked information from Ryan Gosling's maid...
This is so trashy. I don't know why.
She claims that Ryan pees sitting down. He tinkles like a woman, she said.
Call it tinkle.
He tinkles sitting down. Now, the reporter that came out and did this story up or whatever was like, this is such a damaging story. Hollywood's leading ladies man pees like a woman. And it's like, okay, maybe he's just super respectful.
You think he's just house trained? Is that
maybe
what you're saying?
He's very respectful.
Because so my head instantly went to, well, I don't want to sit down if I don't have to. If I don't have to, it's just much easier. It's just much easier to pee standing up. So I don't know why you would sit. But
I mean,
I guess if you were really worried that like your wife would, but he has house cleaners. Like he could pee on the floor.
That would be disgusting.
I'm just saying,
but
like,
yes, technically he could, and then be like, I splashed a little. But no, I don't know why maybe he just likes to take a break.
Well, apparently it's what you're supposed to do. In looking for this, I mean, we've always been taught. You can't see the pictures right now, but from when you're little, you pee standing up.
Yeah. I mean, that's how they potty trained me.
When you look at it, they're like, no, you should do it sitting down.
No.
That's what it says.
I don't know. Here's the thing. Here's what I'm saying about this. Okay, I don't really care how he urinates. He's still Hollywood's leading lady.
Yeah, he's still adorable.
Leading man for ladies.
He can sit on the toilet wherever he wants. I don't really care.
Maybe he's crushing candy. Maybe he's so
maybe
busy.
he's using that as a moment to like catch up on his Twitter feed.
Or his Twitter. He's tweeting, or he's doing whatever. I know somebody else in here who's crushing candy on the toilet a lot, and it's not me.
I don't know. I read this article about all the particles around your toilet, and now I don't want to be anywhere near my toilet. Like I just want to go and get away. Like it doesn't matter. I just want to get away.
There's poop particles everywhere. Hey, Aunt Pat. There's poop particles everywhere. Carolyn says her husband pees.
I do it in the middle of the night if I can't be because I don't want to be bothered to aim or figure it out. I just want to go.
Aim or figure it out. Okay. I would really like it. Love you, Aunt Pat. I would really like it if the business manager would start to do it sitting down, because then I wouldn't sit and pee-pee.
He says no chance.
But I sit and pee-pee a lot. Because he doesn't lift the seat.
What?
He pisses on the seat.
I'm not an animal.
You are an animal, because I've gone in the middle of the night and sat, and my butt has been
from
covered.
The dog using
It's
it like a water bowl.
I actually do. I believe
No.
I've seen your dog drink out of the toilet a lot. I could see that, and she's a sloppy drinker.
No.
Yep.
She's a sloppy.
I have news for you.
Velma is a sloppy drunk.
I was sitting in urine long before we got that dog. Okay? And my hind parts have definitely sat in pee-pee.
Now, I will tell you though,
Tinkles.
I do feel bad for the moms that grow up in houses with all boys, because like I had a sister and a mother that lived with me, and they definitely trained me to like put the seat back down and like make sure it was ready for whoever came next.
He does no such thing.
Because I definitely got in trouble.
Please.
In the store.
You don't. You don't. You don't care. You don't care about my hind parts and the urine. All right, moving on. So apparently, and this one took me back a bit, this story, breaking news, guys. There was an interview with CNN's Aaron Burnett from a gentleman named Luis Elizondo.
Yeah, you said that right.
Elizondo, who is the intelligence official for the government-run secret UFO unit. That's right. We have a government-run UFO unit. And they said that the program's purpose was simply for national security and observation. However, he's retired now. He came on CNN.
So now he's spilling the secrets.
He came on CNN to say, totally aliens out there.
If it's a secret thing, how do we prove his credentials? It's like, I'm a part of a secret organization, but you can't prove who I am. And
he's a government official, and he claims there are aliens and spaceships, and they're out there, and they're coming to make contact.
They were advertising for a new intergalactic
they were hiring a
safety
person
officer.
whose job it was to protect us from alien invasion.
We are not alone. If you didn't know it before, let me tell you now. The aliens are coming from outer space.
If the aliens have enough technology to like fly here and get us, is there really much sense in worrying about it?
Yeah.
I wonder.
You win.
Yep.
You win.
I wonder if they pee sitting down. You think?
I don't know.
I don't know.
These
Pee
are
out
the
in
questions.
space.
They pee in space.
Water in space is just a ball.
They do.
Okay.
They do pee.
We've gone off the rails.
Point is, we are not alone. UFOs are real. Aliens are real. They're coming to get us. I wonder if they're nice. I wonder what language they speak.
Alien.
Not English.
Maybe. You don't know their business. They might know all of the English. Yeah. So here's
That
the
bothers
thing.
me every time I watch like the space movies like Star Wars and whatever. And it's like they all speak English. It's like I'm really bothered by the fact that they all. It's like I can't stop like. Anyway, something's wrong with me.
Renee says it's statistically impossible for us to be the only ones in the universe. She agrees.
Renee, I'm not disputing.
We're drinking Prosecco with cuties because we didn't have any orange
Mulder and
juice.
Scully.
Yeah. Well, that's back on. Did you ever watch that? X-Files? That's back.
Way long ago. I watched the old one. I haven't watched any of the new ones.
The new one is out. All right. So this is actually a really cool story. An East Tennessee woman delivered
This is neat.
the longest frozen embryo to successfully come to birth, according to the University of Tennessee. The National Embryo Donation Center says baby Emma was born November 25th to Benjamin and Tina. Now here's the really cool part. Emma was cryopreserved in 1992 before being transferred to Tina's uterus, which means Emma was conceived 18 months after Tina, who's 26,
that's kind of
was
cool.
born.
So I had to think about this for a second. Embryo means like a baby has already started.
Yes.
So like they fertilized an egg, a baby started,
Yes.
and then I don't know, what do they like? What do they like? Flash freeze it or how does that work?
Cryogenics. They cryo freeze.
Is that really
it.
a thing? Like what they did to Walt Disney? Like
cryopreserved.
Yeah, some people do that.
It's a thing. You can be frozen.
So
I'll freeze
baby,
you.
it's not. What do you call it? It's an embryo. So the embryo gets cryogenically frozen, and basically they have a shelf life of a certain period of time. They say
I think it's around 25 years.
So they're publishing this news because they're saying, hey, all you people that like successfully had your kids and you're done and
you saved these
20 years old, like donate them to others.
Donate them to other people because other people either don't like have eggs that work or there's no sperm that works or there's a problem or whatever. And here's the thing, it's expensive and it's an expensive process. So if you can donate it, then these people can have babies.
Yep.
And here's the thing. So this baby, cute little baby, perfectly healthy, everything's great with her. She's technically 18 months younger than her mother.
Megan, science is so cool.
Isn't that neat?
Science is so cool.
So this embryo was
it's a cute baby.
donated.
The embryo was donated, but that was the point of why they're like making news of this is because they want other people who have
donate. They're
frozen
saying donate.
embryos donate.
They're saying donate.
If you're not going to use them,
right? If you're not going to use them, go ahead.
What
and
does it
donate
cost
them.
to store an embryo for 22 years?
A lot.
I would imagine it's expensive.
A lot. I don't know. We don't have the money. Don't worry. And my eggs are no good, so it's fine. I don't think there's
They're
anything.
pickled at this point.
Oh, it's not good. I don't think anybody wants to scramble up these suckers. It's not good. All right, moving on. So Dunkin Donuts is in the news again for something that is happening tomorrow.
This is tomorrow.
Where
are they based so we can tell people that are near there?
I want to say
Canton, Massachusetts.
Yeah.
If you are in Canton, Massachusetts, I guess that's where they have their home office.
Well, that's where the first Dunkin Donuts came from.
Oh, I didn't know that. So
yeah, do you remember the mascot with the baker with the mustache and he's like, I have to make the donuts. You remember those commercials? You're too young. So
you're too young.
What did she say that? I'm 5 years younger.
Yeah, but this was
Grandma.
Okay, but this commercial was, I have to make the donuts. I have to make the donuts. You don't remember the baker who came and put... Anyway, that was the first Dunkin Donuts commercial, and it was
Karen,
here.
I saw they announced the date and I died. Summer wedding. Sorry, I'm
We're not talking about
All right,
this.
Duchess.
Oh my gosh, reel it in, Duchess. All right. So, the winter solstice is tomorrow, December 21st, and Dunkin Donuts...
What's a winter solstice?
It has something to do with the sun.
The equinox or something? What's a winter solstice? Longest day?
days.
Shortest day?
Longest day.
It'll be the
Something to
shortest
do
day.
with the day.
The shortest day.
Shortest day.
day.
Shortest day, because it has to do with the sun.
Summer is the longest day. Summer.
Yeah, shortest day. I knew that.
Something about an equinox is bouncing around in my head. But all
right.
So anyway, so they're doing this thing. I keep interrupting.
They're going to. This is. I'm sorry, Dunkin' Donuts.
Look, Jana has
gross.
3 cryopreserved embryos.
There you go. See, so we even know people in here who have cryogenically frozen embryos. All right. So on December 21st, exclusively at Wormtown Brewery Tap Room, you can go get Dunkin' Donuts.
It's a limited release
beer.
Yes.
Okay, but here's the thing. This is what got me on this beer, Dunkin' Donuts. According to the donut brand, the limited release brew features full roasted coffee flavor, reminiscent of freshly ground beans with a creamy mouthfeel.
Have you ever had chocolate stout?
Just wait. If your ad team sat down and said creamy mouthfeel in the description, I say to you,
I like milk with my beer.
Don't say creamy mouthfeel. I think just in general ever, especially if you're talking about something that you want somebody to drink.
I don't know, if you were telling me about a cannoli, I might be like, yeah.
Oh, that
cannoli was really good.
Yeah, notice the two of you had a cannoli. I didn't get a cannoli. I got no cannoli. They go out, come back, I get no cannoli. Okay, mind you.
We were stopping to get you a congratulatory cheesecake.
I brought you 8 cheesecakes.
I didn't want to like eat a piece of your cheesecake and be like, here. I started eating without you, so I got a cannoli on the side.
I couldn't have a side cannoli?
No, you could not.
No, they would have gone bad.
Yeah, wouldn't have made it home.
Yeah.
The cheesecake made it here.
It was freshly packed.
We cryo-froze
So the point of the story is you can have coffee beer. I wonder if it's caffeinated.
Yes.
I wonder if, you think?
You can have a whole creamy mouthful of it.
Blech.
Yeah, gross. I don't know, Dunkin.
Well, but have you ever had chocolate stout?
No.
We'll have to go to the ice house. You can try it.
Beer. I don't like craft beers.
Well, I don't like beer really at all, but chocolate stout kind of tastes like it's like chocolate.
Who doesn't like a creamy mouthfeel?
Is this a hashtag?
Hashtag creamy mouthfeel. I mean, you gotta think though, like what marketing school did you go to that you were sitting there and you're like, light bulb?
I got it.
Creamy mouthfeel. You're sitting there. Oh, I know what it is. Creamy mouthfeel. Creamy mouthfeel. No. You look at that person in that meeting and you say, you're fired. Fired. Okay, because that is gross. All right, moving on. Okay, so
this is fantastic, and I think the company that did this, like, I hope it was an independent hotel because you have some brass cojones.
It was. They were independent. So there's this hotel in Brown County, Indiana, and this woman and her husband go for a weekend getaway, as one would. They get to the hotel, they check in, they go to their room. What do they find in their room?
It's a disaster.
It's filthy pigsty. They go, they pull the bedding down. The sheets have been used. There was dirt and hair, she said, in the sheets.
Hotels just make me feel grody to start with, but like when you walk in, it's visibly dirty, it's worse.
There was trash. The bathroom was dirty. There was no water pressure, and the air didn't work. So she calls.
I don't think I would stay. Why did you stay?
So she calls the front desk. Ring, 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 ring. Nobody picks up. So then she strips the bed herself, goes to housekeeping, gets new sheets, cleans stuff up, puts it on or whatever. She says they were too busy to go to another hotel because they had things to do or whatever, so they dealt with it. When she went to leave, and she was going to complain about this, she was automatically charged for the room.
Again, why did they stay? Okay, so she gets charged.
She was automatically charged for the room, but there was nobody there to check her out. So she literally, they just took their bags and left.
Left her key card and left.
Right? Left her key card, left. Well, the next day, she gets an email from the hotel that says, we'd love if you'd give us some feedback.
Here you go. Let me tell you.
So she sure did. And the cat meme. So she's going and she's going and she's going and whatever. And all of a sudden, the next day, after leaving this nasty, snarky review, she gets a charge on her credit card for $350 and a call from the hotel that says, you better delete that review and you better put a nice review up or we're going to sue you. And she said that the hotel's lawyer sent her an email and they charged her $350.
Okay, so I have heard of this before. They can put in your, all that crap you agree to, like the fine print. They can put a thing in there that says like you can't disparage them or whatever online.
Yeah.
But I read about this while I was in my 1 year of law school. Wah wah. It's apparently like you'd have to go to like court if you actually wanted to fight it.
Yeah.
Is our couch up for auction?
What?
Why does everyone keep asking about bidding on our couch?
Our couch? Nobody wants our couch, that's for sure.
I leaned down onto it last week, and I'm sitting on the floor playing with the baby, and I lean over and put my head down on the couch, and I'm like, it smells like Hero Clean. I'm like, that means bad things happened here. I was like, that means very bad things happened here.
Auction.
I don't know what couch they're talking about.
I don't know. How much are you willing to give for the couch?
Yeah. So she was charged. She was charged for her review, and they said she had to take it down. Now she contacted the state attorney's office and said, "You need to make them give me my money back."
And I'm sure, yeah.
And they did. But the point is, like, okay, maybe you just just change the sheets in your
maybe just clean the hotel.
Stanky hotel.
Okay, well, because then she's telling me this story, and she's like, I can't believe they stayed. I can't believe they just didn't leave. And then I reminded her, we once stayed at a very dirty.
We did.
Well, it was a little dirty.
Yeah, it was dirty. We called it
sketchy.
We called it the murder hotel.
It was in Daytona. Enough said.
Stanktona.
Stanktona.
Hashtag Stanktona.
Stanktona. All right, so moving on.
Hashtag we love you, Daytona. I hope everyone from Daytona. It's just this hotel.
You get the creamy mouthfeels just walking down the street.
Creamy mouthfeels to the umpteenth extent. Yeah. It's the couch guys. They get on live feeds and they make a ruckus. I don't know what any of this is about, but
I want to get rid of the couch guy. I'm here at auction again.
But there are absolutely no couches for auction here tonight. All of our couches are soiled and have bodily fluids, so you don't want them. All right, moving on. So I have been thinking about this since it happened.
Oh.
It bothers me.
I know, you're so upset by it.
I am upset.
Give them the update.
So Selena Gomez and Justin Bieber are officially back together.
The royal wedding is so much more exciting.
Okay, but wait.
Okay, go ahead.
I feel like Selena and I have a connection. I feel like we have a connection.
On what basis are you connected?
On the basis of, she'd like me if we met. She'd be like, girl, we'd be friends. She would. And she seems sweet, and I want to give her, advice.
I know, she seems super sweet. That's why I'm wondering why you think there'd be a connection.
So here's the thing. She is apparently getting back together with Justin Bieber, but her mother, Mandy, hates the Biebs.
Hates the Biebs.
Mandy is not a fan.
The Biebs. And so Selena told her mom, hey, listen,
Mandy.
Here's the deal. Justin and I are actually going to be an item and a thing.
No, she found out from a TMZ story.
No.
That it was serious.
Just wait.
Oh.
Selena told her that they're starting couples counseling, okay? So she knows it's legit.
So they're in couples counseling?
Yeah.
She heard that from TMZ.
Were they even how serious were they?
They were serious. They were hot and heavy, but it's getting hot and heavy again.
No, the best part was TMZ reported they're going to couples therapy, and her mom approached her.
Yeah,
was
they had a big fight.
And then she was like,
oh,
so she
had a fainting spell?
Yes,
a fainting champ.
So she did. Here's the thing. Selena's mom actually went to the hospital, checked herself in. She's like, I can't do this. I can't do this. Selena! And she literally lost it. And she was like, I have to check myself in. I need to get a couple of shots of something to calm it down. She did. And so she even said, if they actually get together, heavens forbid they were to get married.
Yes, Aunt Pat.
She said we would never, ever welcome him into our family. She laid it down.
Mandy drew a line.
She laid it down.
She didn't draw it in sand. She painted it on the concrete.
No, she said, She's
like, you are not welcome.
No.
Biebs.
Straight up.
So Selena Bieber?
And he is from Canada.
Wait, when the famous people get married, they don't take each other's names.
No, you can't do that. Because you already know who you are. Everybody knows
Christina,
who you are.
I hate to admit it, but I have Bieber fever.
Oh,
so does this one.
I do not have Bieber fever.
Don't lie. Don't lie.
I do not. He is not. Selena, you could do better.
He's maybe my least favorite Canadian.
Look, and you guys know how we feel about Canada.
We love Canadians.
Love Canada. Ryan Reynolds.
Ryan Reynolds, Justin Trudeau.
Ryan
we
Reynolds
love the Canadians.
is so damn tasty. Let me tell you.
Is it too late to say sorry? Who said that? Becca for the win.
What happened?
Is it too late to say sorry?
It is. I think at Thanksgiving he leaned that over at the table and she was like, all right, moving on. All right, so we wish Selena Gomez's mother luck.
All the happiness
in
the
this
world.
relationship as things go on. All right, moving on. Hashtag sorry.
Hashtag sorry.
It is definitely too late to say sorry. All right, so I thought this was neat, and I don't know. Are you guys thumbs up? Just give me a thumbs up if you were big fans of The Office.
I love The Office.
Because I was a huge fan of The Office. That is where I fell in love with Steve Carell.
I fell in love with all of them.
But yes,
it was Pam and what's that actor's name? What's the actor that played Krasinski?
Yeah.
He was. What was the show he did?
He went on and got
or whatever.
Legit famous now.
Spy,
outright. I mean, they're all famous.
Chuck.
But
He was on that
No,
show.
No, that
not
was a
even
different
close to
guy.
the same
That was a
person.
whole different guy.
Gosh, you're bad at this.
But I love.
No,
No, that's
not
not
even
him.
close.
It is.
You do that a
Oh my
lot.
gosh,
BM,
you
you
are
do that
the
a lot.
Who
worst.
was it then?
They're
Not
just
him.
like both white guys. That's the only thing they have in common. They're
Okay,
not
so
even.
everybody loves
They're not
it.
even kind of the same
Okay,
guy.
but here's the thing. Here's the deal. NBC has officially put pen to paper that there is a revival of The Office. It is coming back.
Will you watch? I'll totally watch.
I'll watch.
I'm watching Will and Grace again. I'm on board.
2018, 2019 season.
Jessica, you've never watched it? Log on to Netflix right now.
Oh, you gotta watch the whole thing.
Oh, we've watched it how many times?
Oh, so many times.
Yeah,
we
we've
love
watched
it. Great
it through
show.
twice.
Now, the only thing they did say was everything will be the same. It's going to be the Dunder Mifflin in Scranton, PA. The
When I grow
branch
up, I wanna work at
is going to
Dunder
be
Mifflin.
new and old cast members, but they
I want to sell
said
paper and paper products.
paper products. Michael Scott will not be the branch manager, so I guess they couldn't get Steve Carell to come back on.
Jen hated the American version of The Office. I liked both. I liked the British version and our version.
What? Blasphemy.
Blasphemous.
That was a great show. I tell you what.
Peeps
I'm
and
actually
love
watching that
himself.
show right now.
Yeah. Is this the couch auction?
Oh,
What
okay.
are these
Stop
people?
talking about him.
Forget
All right,
Okay.
sorry. Do you still like Canada if the Biebs came
No,
over?
Ken, we tried to send him back.
Yeah, he won't go.
It's there. We got to return to sender.
Yeah.
It was stamped.
Yeah, yeah,
The post
yeah.
office was like undeliverable.
Yeah.
What is it? It's like when you try and get served, and they're just like looking at the black. It's like, I'm not home. We're not. Canada's like, we're not home.
No.
one's home.
No. All right. So next on and Roseanne. I can't wait for Roseanne. You know they set a date, March.
Is it?
Yep, show premieres.
Cool.
Roseanne premieres in March. I don't remember the date, but yes, and I cannot wait for that. I was a huge fan of Roseanne. Loved it.
Look,
All right.
Aunt Pat's sick in him. Go, Aunt Pat.
All right.
Oh, Mario. Oh,
Guys.
Mario.
Guys.
This is my favorite story.
Guys.
Well,
Seriously
If you
though, this
find
is a
yourself-
serious story. So listen, Mario Batali, whom I have
I don't
some
want
of
to
his,
smile because it's rotten. It's like a.
I have some of his cookware. Okay,
Do you?
I do.
Mm-hmm.
I
Mixing
have
bowls
some.
and
I had some
other
Paula Deen cookware, and
Oh,
then I was like,
Lord.
"Oh, I have hateful cookware.
Yeah, you have to
like
get
I
rid-
have to get rid
You
of this
cannot-
cookware."
you cannot-
I was like, "I really love this Paula Deen butcher block, but it's
You
all
have
hateful
got
now.
to
It's my
let that
hateful
go.
butcher block."
You've got to let that go. You need to burn that in a fire. Okay, all right, moving on. So Mario Batali obviously has been all wrapped up in this scandal because 4 women have come out against him with sexual misconduct allegations. And so he actually stepped down and was eventually fired. So it was nice that he stepped down, but then they were like, you know what, you're actually fired because...
He doesn't have a show.
You don't have
does
to keep
he?
coming
No,
back.
he got
Some kind of
fired. He got fired from ABC's the Chew.
Chew. Yeah.
And so he has his own
I almost
company.
said the lunch. That was not even close.
Which he stepped down from, but then
Okay.
ABC was like, "You're fired."
Well, I'm
And
glad he
so-
got out. I'm glad he got out. Either whether he left or was fired.
So this is the message that he sends to people. So you're just gonna have to wait for this. So listen to this whole thing, okay? Because no.
So if you have to apologize for sexual assault, this is an example of how not to do
This
it.
is how you don't do it. As many of you know, this week there has been some news coverage about some of my past behavior. I have made many mistakes and I am so very sorry that I have disappointed my friends, my family, my fans, and my team. My behavior was wrong and there are no excuses. I take full
He was
responsibility.
good till right there.
Sharing the joys of Italian food, tradition, and hospitality with all of you each week is an honor and a privilege. Without the support of you, my fans, I would never have a forum which to expound on this. I will work every day to regain your trust.
He's probably
That's,
still okay.
that's where his
So, like,
publicist
right there.
stopped typing.
The publicist
Yeah.
stopped right
This
there.
is where Mario adds in. In case you're searching for a holiday-inspired breakfast treat, these pizza dough cinnamon rolls are a fan favorite. Click here for more information. He put a recipe at the end of his "I'm sorry I touched Nancy inappropriately in the stock room," okay? This is not okay, Mario. This is a travesty. Shame on you. Shame on whoever didn't...
And they were like
He-
cinnamon buns, right?
Cinnamon buns.
Yeah.
Don't put in a reference to cinnamon buns when
Cinnamon
you're
buns.
in trouble for groping.
Mario!
No buns, Mario.
Mario,
No
let me
buns
fill
at
you
all.
in. Hashtag sorry not sorry. You're not allowed to touch people's buns, and you really shouldn't send a recipe for cinnamon buns in an "I'm sorry I sexually assaulted someone" letter, okay? I don't know who
Is
this
that
publicist
like
is.
when he sent letters to the women. Was like, I'm sorry I groped you. Here's a coupon for my race. Here's a spatula. Here's a coupon for a free entree.
50% off bakeware at MarioBatali.com. Who does this? Who does this and is like, no, it's cool. Like,
So was this recipe secret or was this public before?
I don't know.
This goes back to his website.
Michelle
No, the
says
recipe was it one that has never been out and like everyone's wanted forever, or is it just some random one?
It's just a.
I just think
recipe.
he thought it was an opportunity. Yeah, shame, Mario. We know
Shame.
your name.
He touched some cinnamon buns.
I agree.
Yikes!
What a turd.
Yikesy doodles is what
Well,
I.
here's what I don't understand. If you're that famous of a chef, you definitely have people like working for you, right? Like you.
That's who he was groping.
Somebody's. Oh.
Yeah.
Maybe it was his publicist. Maybe that's who he groped. But
shame on
time out. Retraction. We have no new news here. But like you must have someone that's reading your stuff before it goes out. How are you published? Like how are you tweeting that and not being like whoops?
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. Is who checked the draft? Fired.
Yeah, somebody's in trouble. Somebody's in trouble.
Because that's ridiculous. Touch my buns. Hashtag touch my buns. No. I think she said, please don't touch my buns. And then he said, try my cinnamon buns.
Casey goes, what I did was not delicious, but my cinnamon buns are.
Poor.
That's awful. Hashtag poor choice.
Poor choice.
Hashtag touch my buns.
No touch the buns. Hashtag Ashley says, no touch the buns. Yeah. So any whoozle McToozle. All right. So moving on. Eminem, who is also his real name is Marshall Mathers.
Martha
Mathers.
You know he's 45.
45.
45.
Yeah.
We were saying it made me feel old because I remember him having that boyish look. Like
I don't know. I like his new album.
I haven't listened.
I like his new Revival.
Who was the guy that said...
Angry? Because the one that, from when I was in high school, he was angry.
Yeah, I think he's always... Who was the one that said that his dad got him the Slim Shady CD and that got him into music?
Ed Sheeran has a duet with him.
Oh my God, that's hilarious.
Yeah.
So Ed Sheeran was like, Eminem, that's why I'm...
Yeah.
Oh, here's hashtag of the night. Hashtag mature thunder, cinnamon buns won.
Hashtag mature cinnamon. All right, moving on. All right, so Eminem and Kim, his infamous wife Kim, who he married twice and divorced twice. He really hasn't
so good he had to go back for more.
He really hasn't been in a relationship since 2006. So this reporter was talking
had no
to him.
Steadies.
Yeah, I need the children to leave the room.
I took the wrong shoes.
Okay, so the daughter brought home someone else's shoes from gymnastics practice, but she needed to let the world know. So we'll figure it out
later. This is after 20 minutes of searching for a lost item.
I know. So moving on.
Story of my life. I frequently leave places without my keys.
Yeah.
Every time you leave here, I walk
I have to come back at like 10 o'clock to get my phone.
So Eminem has this new album out, Revival, I think is the name of it.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
That's appropriate.
And so he's doing an interview with the magazine, and the reporter's like, how do you meet women? Like,
well, I swipe right. I Tinder.
So he's like, she's like, do you Tinder? And he's like, yeah, I Tinder. And then he giggled apparently, and he's like, I also use Grindr. And if you don't know what that is,
I knew.
If you don't know what Grindr is, it's a site where men meet other men. So if you're dating and you're a man who's searching for another man, that would be a great site for you. But if you're not looking for a man, why would you be there?
If you're not a man looking to date another man, I don't know.
There's no reason to be on Grindr. So now he giggled after the comment, but the reporter was like, what?
Because he is. I mean, it's Eminem. You wouldn't really take Eminem as like the Grindr type. I mean, I got no vibes, guys. I got no vibes.
I don't know if you're even taking him though as the like jovially,
like joking guy
either. So I think I'd be sitting there super uncomfortable. Like, do I write this down? I don't know what to do.
If I'm interviewing Eminem, the answer is no. It's just like I need to leave. I need to go.
Yeah. So he said other places he likes to meet women. Strip clubs.
That sounds appropriate.
Which sounds appropriate.
That sounds like within his persona.
She then said, where was the best date you've recently had? And he said, we went to the movies to see that Tupac movie, which was, what was that called?
Oh, that was supposed to be good.
I didn't get to see that yet.
Yeah. It's I can't remember the name of it, but it was the movie about Tupac.
Shakur.
But she goes, really? You can go to the movies? And he goes, I rent the whole theater. And it was like, oh,
Oh, wait. This should have been the lead line. This should have been the lead line for the story.
Sorry.
Eminem rents entire theater when he wants to see a
Well,
movie.
because he goes, I can't go out in public. It doesn't ever work out well for me, is what he said. That was his comment. So I was like...
I read a story
Okay.
where he talked about losing weight, and he said the turning point for him, he was sitting somewhere, and these kids were like, hey, that's Eminem. And his buddy's like, nah, that dude's fat. That's not Eminem. And he's like,
so
what?
Eminem was just a little
porky, and
mother
they were
effer
on these kids. He's like, what? And he's like, that's when I realized I had to lose some weight.
Maybe I
will say this, though, like... What a talented dude! Because have you ever watched the interviews with him where they just ask him to like, what is that called?
Legit.
Where you just rap on the spot, freestyle?
Freestyle.
Yeah.
It's like
Rabbit.
That's
who he is. He's Rabbit.
I mean, you have to have. I mean, that's.
I like that.
I saw a
that's
thing
a
as
talent.
well.
That's
Eyes
like
on me. That's it. Thank you.
Where they talk about like the vocabulary used in rapping and so forth. His is significantly higher than most.
I like him.
He's a smart guy.
I don't know him. I don't know him at all. But what I do know...
The point of the story is, if you're on Grindr or Tinder, be on the lookout.
You too could score a date
with Eminem.
All right, so we always end with criminal news.
Oh, Florida man.
And you're not going to want to...
Wait.
Florida man.
Where's Pizza Hut?
We're not doing the
that
story. It got vetoed. It was
What?
censored. It was
Here,
censored.
we will get a helpful hint. Google Pizza Hut employee tells a joke.
Pizza Hut employee puts joke on pizza box.
The mom
Google
called
it.
and asked for a
Google
joke.
it.
No, I'm not
Report it.
doing the story.
Report it. You can put
I'm
it in
not
the
doing
thread.
the story.
You can put it in the thread. You
I'm
can
not
tell us what
doing
you think
it.
about the story when we're done.
Yeah.
Look up Pizza Hut employee joke on the pizza box. We're not bringing it to you live here.
We can't talk about it. But so this Florida. No.
This is nearly as bad.
Listen to the words coming out of my mouth. Okay, this is our criminal news.
This is our justice system here in Florida.
Florida attorney is facing several charges after
I don't think he's an attorney anymore. I'm thinking he's been disbarred.
Not yet, but he will be. He allegedly paid female inmates for sexual acts for a proposed Girls in Jail pornography series. Andrew Spark was arrested Sunday after deputies at the Pinellas County Jail caught him.
Pinellas is close to us. Like, we could go there.
An hour and a half. Caught him with his pants down while in the attorney.
And how do you say, like, nothing's going on? Nothing's going
It
on.
kind of went like this. And then they came in and he was like,
Nothing's happening. No, it's not what it looks like.
It's not what it looks like. So then he said he was in a visitation room with a 28-year-old female inmate. Detectives entered the room and found that Spark was fully exposed.
Oh, Sparky.
And then asked, "Is this your client?" And he said, "No."
Jackie, he's 45.
So he was literally...
And if you Google him, he looks like a creeper. Like, just picture some
he's a
creeper
creeper.
Oh, yeah.
guy.
So
like, that's
he
what
was
looks
charged with exposure of sexual organs.
like. Which seems accurate.
Introduction, possession of contraband into a county detention facility, and he got himself out on bail with $5,300.
Apparently, he's not a flight risk.
No, I guess he's hanging around, but
$5,300. That sounds like getting off easy.
Spark claimed.
Michelle said, I wonder if he told Eminem he knows where to meet women.
Yeah, Spark claimed that he has done this several times before.
So he was just like,
He's making a series. He's making a series.
He was going to start a full web series called Girls in Jail.
Time out.
What do you think?
There's a flaw with this plan.
What do you think is going to happen?
Right, and when you
publish them.
start publishing this, don't you think
Hey,
somebody's going to be like,
that's my jail.
I know that jail.
I think he would have been really stealthy and perhaps blurred the face out, if you will, but then probably had like when he was going at it with the briefcase in one hand and like the court docket in the other, he may have been caught. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
What is in the water here? Something is wrong with what is in the water in
Florida
Florida.
man wins
Why do you
again.
crazy people keep moving here?
Florida man. He
Maybe we're
exposed his
crazy
Cinnabons.
too. Maybe we're nuts. Are we crazy? Is that why we're
Hashtag not my
here?
client.
Hashtag not my client. Not my client. Creamy
Just my
mouthfeel.
organs. Oh, creamy mouthfeel.
Oh, yeah.
We had way.
That was the name of his series.
Oh, we had way too many hashtags tonight. We
Yeah.
sure did. Yeah, it's a spin-off of Girls Gone Wild.
Well, I can't help it. All I can think of when I hear women's prison now is Orange is the New Black. So I was like, is this real life? This
No,
is
it
real
happened.
life?
We heard it
really
on the
happened.
radio.
Yeah.
This is awful.
The only reason I found this is because we were literally dropping kids off to school, and it was like Florida attorney arrested me. And I was like, oh, like trying to turn the radio down, and I was like, oh, I have to go find that story.
And it's not like when you hear about the people like selling drugs or whatever, and it's like they had no other options. This man's a freaking attorney. Like, you had options. You had options.
And his option was to start a pornographic series called Girls in Jail. And let's see how well it goes for him. Oh, he's going to jail.
Yeah, he
you
is.
must go to jail for this,
Oh, yeah.
right? You're not. This is not like a.
What do you think
He's going to jail.
his disbarment
I
case
don't-
is going to look like?
Do you even argue it?
Oh,
or
no,
are you
he's
just like
getting
mail me
disbarred.
my throw me out of the Florida bar letter? Like,
But he's also going to go to jail because he didn't just, it wasn't like, oops, one time. And these weren't his clients. He was just taking up.
Well, how does he
I
random women?
I
How
have
does he
more
get them?
questions. How do you randomly
someone
walk
on
into
the
the jail and be
inside.
like, that one? I want to
Because
meet with
these
her.
women wanted to go and meet with him because he was putting money in their commissary accounts. So they knew if they went and
So
did
like
it.
Sharon went back and was like,
Hey.
Tina, you see that Uggo out there?
Andrew,
You go hang out with
But
Sparky.
this is sad because really these women were like, I'll go do it with Andrew because he'll put money in my commissary.
That is extra awful
Extra
because there are
sad.
already women that are in jail. So there, what is that called? Where you're like not in a position of
He's a predator.
power? Well, no, but yes, but I'm saying like you're already in a what's that called? A subordinate.
It's
Like
called
you're in jail.
Florida Man.
Stephanie
And-
said now he's going to start a sequel, Men in Jail.
Yeah, he will.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're up.
Yeah.
You're up, Sparky.
Yeah, he's gonna be sparked. All right, so guys, happy Winesday.
Happy Wednesday.
Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Now I can.
Happy holidays.
Happy
Wait, is Hanukkah
Hanukkah.
over? Is Hanukkah
Not-
over?
No.
Maybe today was the last day. I don't know if the 8 nights.
Shame
are
on
done.
us. I should know that. We have the candles in the bank, and I didn't keep track of how many were lit.
But it is currently going on. I know that. So happy Hanukkah. Anything you're celebrating, happy, happy, happy. I'll see you Friday morning if you want to have a chat for Bulletproof
We're
Filter
about,
Free
we
Friday.
about finished ours, too.
No, you drank more than me.
I did. I'm feeling a little lightheaded.
Yeah, well, me too. After the hot yoga, I had a spiritual experience today. Hot yoga. It was extra hot today, and I was lucky to get out without crapping on the person behind me. Let's just. Put
I've
it
never
that way.
felt like I needed to poop in yoga.
I thought that I was going to come out.
You were so
smoking.
dehydrated. You were like,
It
I'm gonna
was
poop.
105 degrees in the room today, which is the hottest I've ever seen it in there. It was miserable.
Last night was the last night.
Last night was the last night of Hanukkah?
Yeah,
okay,
that's
that's
what-
what I
Today-
remember
that's what
seeing
Lauren
Last
just
pictures.
night was the last
Happy
night.
birthday, Ashley.
So it's
Happy birthday.
8 days.
8
8 days
nights.
is 8 nights is
8
Hanukkah.
crazy nights, as Adam Sandler would say. All right. So, happy. If you are in the Hot Mess Express, hang around. We're coming in for the after party. It's the after party. It's the after party. It's the after party. And then I'll see you guys Friday morning, 10 a.m. Eastern. And then it really is gonna hit the fan because
Kayla and Maddie.
This is here already.
Kayla and Maddie, you're supposed to sing happy birthday to them?
Oh, it was somebody's birthday. What were the names again?
Kayla and Maddie.
Kayla and Maddie, happy birthday
birthday.
from the That's Inappropriate crew. We wish it was our birthday so we could party too. Hey! All right, there you go. All right, so they keep it at 110 where I go. No.
110?
That's
Nope.
crazy.
That's awful.
No, 105.
I have been in the room when it was 105, and that's warm.
I was in there and I literally at
Buy a
one
pack.
point I went like
I'm
things
coming to
went-
Arizona. I can't wait
Things
to come see
went
you.
dark and then
Things went dark?
I heard-
You needed to take a break.
I heard Jesus in one ear, and then in the other ear, I was sitting there, and I was like, if I die, what is in my will? And And then I thought, shit, I don't have a will. And then I thought, what am I leaving? Who's going to whom? And then I realized I don't have any nice
You're
stuff.
leaving bills.
And then I said to myself, I loved my children. I love my husband. There are some relatives I did not like. And then I started listing in my head. This is what I did in yoga
You
today.
stepped through the relatives you weren't sad to leave behind.
Yeah.
We need to go. We'll talk about this in Hot Mess.
Nicole, you can visit hotmessexpress.com.
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 And we are out of here. So you guys have a great night.
.com.
Oh, that's that commercial.
Yeah, that's where my head went. Mom.